Good evening and welcome back to Rarer Hot Wheels. After a short break while I was sorting out all the videos from the Hot Rod Drags from a couple of weeks ago. And all those are online. If you have a look through my channel, you'll find quite a lot of videos of British Hot Rod Drag racing, retro style. Anyway, back to Rarer Hot Wheels, and we're going to have another look at part 3 of the vehicles that arrived in the first mail shot of this year. And that was going back quite a while, and there are quite a lot of boxes to go through. If I just pan the camera over here, you'll see them there. So there's quite a lot to go through, and hopefully you'll enjoy looking at them as much as I did. And in this pack, or rather, and in this video, there are some examples of some cop rods. There's a dinner car from one of the conventions, a couple of treasure hunts from when they were cool, and a nice little boxed pair as well in an acrylic. So let's get on and have a look, and I hope you enjoy them as much as I have. Right then, first up we've got this rather neat two-car set from 2002 and the 35th anniversary, or the Highway 35 stuff. These are both variations of the age-old Splitting Image, designed by Ira Guilford. At the time, a lot of car manufacturers were producing retro-styled vehicles, with Ford to come with the Mustang, and you had the Thunderbird, and Jag with the S-Type, and many more. So Hot Wheels did exactly the same thing with Splitting Image. The blue one at the back is a revamp of the original car, with a lot more detail, and real rider tyres. Whereas the one at the front is a complete redesign for 2002 and features a very similar design but open front wheels and much more modern style wheels. Both of these cars come from the first run of cars made from the new tooling, and as it seems right now, 2002 and this edition was the only release they actually made with these two types of the casting. With their roots set firmly in 1969, Mattel have done a good job in preparing these cars for the 21st century. From 1995, here we have a Talbot Lago, a wonderfully designed sports car from the deco years of the 1930s. The original design was penned by Figoni and Falaschi, with the Hot Wheels rendition coming from the famed Larry Wood. I must say this car looks rather splendid with its white wall tyres and black wall style rims. Introduced in 1988, the Lago ran through till 2008. Now coming almost up to date, we have this 50th anniversary edition from last year. This 32 Ford is a Target Stores exclusive called a Red Edition, and features white paint with red decos and the Early Times Car Club insignia on the doors. Introduced in 1998 and designed by Gary Saffer, this little casting keeps popping up from time to time. In fact, there's been hardly a year since its original introduction that it's not appeared in the lineup. And now for a version of one of my favourite castings, a 40th anniversary treasure hunt Purple Passion from 2005. Designed by the legendary Larry Wood, Purple Passion was introduced in 1990. This traditionally styled black and flamed lead sled looks particularly neat, especially with the Centerline style rail riders on it. I'm so glad I've got this casting. Now we turn to the Mark Jones designed Hot Wheels 500 from 1995 in the Blackwall variation. This neat oval track casting ran from 1994 to 2001 and is based on the Championship Auto Racing teams and Indy 500 race cars of the period. Now for a bit of British, with this Ford Anglia panel truck, also known as a Thames or Fordson in the UK. This Phil Rahman design looks so like the Outlaw Anglia race cars that race in the UK on the drag strip. Look back a few videos and see what I mean. The Anglia panel van was introduced in 2000, with this one being from the 2009 Cop Rod series. You just gotta love a pop. And finally, something a little bit rare. This Madfast casting is one of just 1500 released and comes from the 16th Collectors Nationals in Indianapolis and a celebratory dinner with Brian Benedict, one of the designers. This is one really neat piece. Madfast was introduced in 2008, with the last open release being in 2014. This Nationals example comes from 2016 and is an awesome piece in my collection. Right then folks, that's all for this time. Come back soon and check out these in part 4 of Mail Shot number 1. Take care and see you soon.